Sorry, no lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. No lo siento. No lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento. No lo siento. No lo siento. Sorry, no lo siento.
Ok, bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Sorry, no lo siento. Soy tu host, Cristóbal. Cristóbal ex Mateo. ¿Así se dice? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean your name in Spanish is
Cristóbal.
oh. I guess mine would be Nicolasa.
Nicola.
It's Nicolasa.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Icolasa?
Nicolasa is Nicole in Spanish. That was my grandma's name.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I guess Nicolasa. That's
correct. Learning something new. I know, fun fact.
Nombre del día.
Nombre del día. We should do that actually. See what like names translate to if they do.
Let's set the mood, mija. Let's set the mood. Bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Sorry, no lo siento. Esta es la plática de limpiar. Today we are taking you back to our cleaning days. Past, present, and future cleaning days, maybe.
Yeah.
But yo, moms used to play this type of music when we started cleaning.
Really? We always listen to like disco or Selena.
What? No.
Or we listen to Selena.
Selena was cleaning music.
Yeah.
Selena definitely was cleaning music, but the cumbias during the cleaning.
And would you dance while you were cleaning and like kind of be doing this with the duster and then
sweeping? Dun, dun,
and you're like, trying to wipe the counter to the beat. Yeah, exactly. You're like wiping the mirror in the bathroom, like singing along.
Definitely.
And then you take a break and like kind of really dance, and then your parents will be like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be cleaning."
Ponte a limpiar. They'd be like, ponte a limpiar, ponte a limpiar. I'd be like,
Estás
apá,
limpiando
chill.
bien, and you're
like, apá, chill, apá.
Yeah, like.
¿Cómo me vuelvo de ti?
Using the broom handle as a microphone.
Yeah.
You're like holding on and like singing.
No, I mean, yeah, mom definitely had a playlist for cleaning, our cleaning days for sure. That was definitely.
My mom had like this little boom box that she would take out, and like she'd take her CDs and she'd be like, put a little stack of CDs that she would play.
You just said CDs. You remember CDs, dog? Like, yeah. Interchanging CDs.
Yeah, and you'd have
to
be
remember
like,
when it went to like a two, like when it had more than one disc changer in them? Like we're yeah, we don't gotta keep moving them in and out. You could put six in them and just rotate them. Game changer.
She just had one. She would be like, hold on. And do her little switch.
Man, for real, no, that's true. That's true. Mom's definitely had I think every household had some type of cleaning playlist, you know.
Yeah, or you knew what time it was.
Yeah, like, for sure. Yeah. But hold on, before we get into the Platica today, I just want to say shout out to everyone that's still listening, that's still rocking with us. You know, if you heard last episode, it's not even like a bumpy road anymore. It was just some technical issue. I don't want to make it seem like it's personnel or just things are getting in the way, or it was just like a technical issue. So you know what, we explained it, gave you guys that on the last Platica the obstacles, and now we move on. Now we here, episode 12, La Platica de cleaning, and we're just gonna keep it pushing. You know, if you've been listening to us, you know we got the Que Tal segment, so we're just gonna get back to the flow of the show.
Exactly. Keep it
last episode was kind of like we did just come on there, we freestyled it. It was just all like in the, how do you say it, like the spur of the moment.
Yes, it was.
So we didn't really discuss what's been going on with like what's been going with us, like just besides the technical stuff of the pod. Because you had a birthday that just passed. We didn't even talk about your birthday. We didn't talk about nothing that you did, and I felt bad too just listening back. Like, but I understood just the episode. Everything was just, let's just give it to them. Let's just give it to them because we're sorry we missed, the prior week. But we're back and we're here, and I don't want to be a broken record. I don't want to keep talking about it. And now from now on, when we keep having problems, you guys will not know about them. I'll shut up. I will shut up. It don't matter no more. I'm not gonna be a broken record because at the end of the day, the consumer does not care. But ¿Qué tal contigo, mija? How was your birthday?
My birthday was good. I was in Tahoe. I got sunburned.
Wait. Hold on. You can't just brush to I got sunburned. Like, I thought brown people don't get sunburned like that.
So let me tell you. So Tahoe, because the elevation, the sun is like feels more intense. Like the temperature isn't that high, but I think you're closer to the sun or something like that. But it's not really. So I put sunblock on my face. I think, it's important to put sunblock on your face. You don't want to wrinkle. And I put some sunblock on, but then I got in the lake. And then I did not reapply.
That reflection, huh?
And then I have a really bad habit of just like sitting like a certain way. So like all this, it's just not like I'm like lobster red or anything like that. It's just like, wow, it got really hot. And then I did peel. So now I need to go even out because it's funny because I was like sitting a certain way. And so like part of my stomach, I have no shame in saying this. Part of my, like the top of my stomach is so tan and then
lobster.
It's all white.
Wait, tan. Do you get darker or do you get red?
Yeah, I get darker.
Darker.
Yeah.
Tanner.
I get brown.
Is that politically correct?
My skin becomes tan.
I've always been, I'm on the darker side, right? And my cousin that I grew up with, she was also on the darker side, but she used to always, she was always cautious about not having her skin exposed because she didn't want to get quote unquote darker. So she used to always wear long sleeves. Every time we'd go in the pool, she would have a long sleeve on. She was very anti sun. Yeah,
some people are. I love the sun. I feel so good in the sun. All I did,
but I think she was anti-sun for
reasons. Yeah, some people are.
For reasons I don't want to discuss on the pod.
Yeah.
Shout out to you if she listens, because I know she be creeping sometimes. I know she be lurking and stuff. But I love you, and nonetheless, I love her.
Yeah. So we were just in Tahoe, just hanging out. I was just like a lake bum at the cabin.
You were just in Tahoe too when you saw the bear hunt, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you just love Tahoe.
I love Tahoe, yeah.
Okay.
But we didn't see a bear, but we also didn't really go on the trail. Went out to eat, went to the casino. Actually, for my birthday, I never really gamble because I'm not lucky in that sense. I don't know. I don't like to gamble because I feel like you're just throwing away your money, although you could win money.
You see, I think you lose when you gamble when you think about it like that.
So you're right, because I found, the casino that we used to go to, the Biltmore, they closed it. And so there's another casino across the street.
Yeah.
So we go in there and there is a loteria slot machine. And so I'm very, I'm looking, and there's this lady. She looks Hispanic, could have been like a tia or something. She's sitting there so there's like 4 slot machines. So there's one on the end, the loteria one, another one, and then tia at the end. We'll just call her tia. So I was like, I don't know, this loteria is calling to me. So, my man went to go do his thing. I was like, all right. And I started playing, and, Thea lights a cigarette. She's smoking. I'm like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, she hits right on her machine. I'm like, okay. And then I hit on my machine.
Yeah.
And so then all of a sudden I'm getting like really into it, which never happens. But it was like, El Borracho, something else. Like they had all these combos with loteria. So if you got like El Corazón, El Diablo, La Muerte, you got this like crazy combo. And so I kept getting it back to back to back to back. And I was like laughing by myself at this point. So I look over at Tia's machine and she's like up too. She was like up $80. I'm up $107.
Oh, wow.
And this always happens to me because I never like, you get greedy. I never like really win like that. So I'm like, okay, keep playing. I go down, I go up, I get 100, I cash out 100. Then I go play on this other machine, this ocean, like mermaid machine. I was down 50. I was like, I don't know if I want to play anymore. You know what I mean? Because it's not fun after that.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much what I did. I was at the cabin. I watched shows, just in nature. Just, it's nice to look out the window and just see trees, not hear a lot of people. It's more like birds and the forest and all that. But that's what I did. It was just super chill.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, safe to say you had a good birthday.
Brought in 37 years now of living on this earth, and
I need some sound effects on here.
And yeah, just moved out of a certain type of year, and now I'm in a whole different different lane now that I feel 37. And yeah, that's all we did.
Well, happy belated birthday, mija.
Thank you.
Let's all wish Nicole a happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday.
Yeah.
I'm bad. I was gonna say like a Merry Christmas or something.
Oh, yeah, you're like Happy New Year.
Feliz Navidad.
What about you? What's going on with you? How have you been?
Just I said I wasn't gonna talk about I was just about to say, besides dealing with all this, besides all that, my mom left finally today, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like I was telling her, like it was funny because they kept pushing back her car. She got rear-ended when she was down here. Nothing crazy, they just kind of messed up like the camera on the back camera. And like the bumper a little bit, and it's a brand new car, so she's like, nah, I want it fixed. So she took it in about like 2 weeks ago, and they told her a week, and then it ended up being more than a week, and and then eventually like on Monday they told her, oh, they're not gonna have it till August 5th, and that's when she like turned up, and that's when she called them and said, yo, what's going on? Because no.
Yeah,
like no, and I can't. She's like, I can't. I have to go home. I have to go back. She has doctor's appointments and everything lined up, so she's like, I just can't be pushing all my stuff back. And it's just like every other business. They don't really do nothing till you turn up, So
yeah.
They ended up. They're like, oh, we'll see if we can find a bumper, here at our local dealer. And she's like, well, why haven't you been trying to do that? Like, I guess they were waiting for the part to come in, but when they told her that, she's like, well, why didn't you try that from the beginning? So they ended up having it ready the next day, so she took off today, and I just kept, even before they gave her the car, I kept telling her, nah, mom, they're gonna keep pushing it back, watch. And they're like, wow, don't jinx it. And I was like you want us to stay home? I'm like, yeah, like I do. And it was a cool 2 months, that was the longest I've spent with them. I spent with her like in a long time. Like I felt like I was living with my mom again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it felt nice, and I didn't want him to leave, and I don't know. There's so many times where I think just pack everything up and let's go over there. It's like my heart tells me to go, but my mind tells me to stay. Like the logical move to pursue what I'm pursuing is to stay in California. You're only an hour from LA, if that, to go to the South, especially South Carolina, which is kind of like, doesn't really make sense, but my heart wants me to go over there.
Yeah.
And, so it was nice having her here, and I was just spending a lot of time with her the last few days. Even yesterday, too. We're out late, got some ice cream. I just spent the night with them and everything, so it was just my mom and my brother, so... That was nice, but that's all I've been doing and working, potting, working, chilling with moms. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. And
Nothing
now
crazy.
she's on her track
I'm ready for my
home.
vacation though. I ain't gonna lie.
Huh?
I'm ready for my vacation already though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for Miami.
When are you going for your birthday?
Yeah. Yep.
Turn up.
Yes. Me and my cousin will be in Miami on demon time. That's
Eek. Danger.
No, mija. No eates bien. No eates mal. But nah, other than that, nothing too interesting in my life, to be honest.
I see.
Yeah, nothing interesting at all. I guess I just all my attention just goes into this, sadly, and I know that's not healthy. I need to balance it out with other stuff.
Yes,
but again, like it's just I really do. I feel like a one man team a lot of the time. So I'm just I mean, if I don't care, then nothing's happening, you know, which is sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is for the time being. But I don't want to talk about all that. But other than that, yeah, like I said, now even when she left, my mom left today. I was kind of like, I was out in the living room and I'm just like, damn, what do I do? Like,
what now?
Like, I have to wait till 4 to link up with Nicole. Like, other than that, what am I doing? Seeing that, and that I shouldn't. Me having that free time, bro. Go create. Go do something. Go in here. Be in here. But again, this is all I consume, and that's not healthy. But
here we are. Yeah, finding the balance, finding things to do, finding what does Chris X Matt really want to do?
I know what I want to do, but again, like you saw me right now, Nicole. Yeah, I need a team. Like I let's say
you need help.
I need help. Yeah. I do, but I don't want to complain. I don't want to talk about it. It's not. It's same old story, you know. Same old story with me. But yeah. But happy birthday again.
Thank you.
And all right, let's move on with the show. What do we got next? Well, we'll just get into the Platica.
Yeah.
Platica de limpiar. Cleaning is still a thing. It should still be a thing for most people. If you don't, you nasty. Y'all nasty.
I mean, there are a lot of people who don't clean. But
Cochinos.
That should have been the word of the day.
Cochinos. Well, cochinos is gonna go with our word of the day anyways, because everyone has their bathrooms cochinos. So
ew. What was your?
I have good stuff to tell.
You what?
I have good stuff to tell for this episode because
oh my gosh,
my mom just cleaned like my restroom too yesterday before she left. Like,
oh my, guys are so. Not all guys. I will say, shout out to my friends who are guys who are so clean. That's a plus. Cleanliness is a plus. Lifting the seat and cleaning is a plus.
It's funny. Well, we could just jump into it right there because there's definitely a difference between how men and women clean.
100%.
I don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna speak for all men because there probably is some men that are just OD, like super extra clean. But I think it's safe to say, to speak for most men out there, I'd say, I ain't gonna put a percentage on it. I feel like a lot of men are just surface level cleaners. Whatever you can see is what you're just gonna clean, so it can just look clean to people.
Yes,
but I'm not detail cleaning. I'm not cleaning the things. I'm not scrubbing between the tiles to get the little line. You know, I'm not doing that.
You're not doing baseboards. You're not.
No. Like, none of that. No. I even put a shower curtain inside my shower that doesn't need a shower curtain. It's one of those sliding door ones. But because I don't like the way the water just.
You don't want to like take a little.
Yeah, I don't want that's just nah. I'm just lazy. So how do I avoid all that? Keep the glass clean, not getting wet, and just put a.
So you have a shower curtain in your shower that has a glass door. I'm just trying to paint the picture here for our listeners. So because you don't want to take the squeegee to take the water off, to completely avoid that, you just have a shower curtain in there.
Yeah, correct.
Interesting.
Lazy. Just laziness.
I mean, you're also
efficient.
maintaining the integrity of your shower curtain or your shower doors.
Yeah.
So
that's how I look at it too. But
I mean, you might change your mind one day and you might take that shower curtain down.
But it looks chunty. Like what are you doing?
Yeah, like I mean, you could always take it down when people come over if you have guests.
And then it gets yellow, so eventually I still change them out.
Of course.
But still, it's just like, why not just get a squeegee? But nah.
Why not just get a squeegee?
Because then I have to just spend a cool 2 minutes after every shower just...
It's not even 2 minutes. I squeegee and it is not even that.
Oh, you on that too?
Like we squeegee so we have a shower curtain, but we squeegee the tile so the water just comes.
This episode's gonna be good because, man, that's the funny thing because my mom, she always like, I feel like I'm a clean person, right? Like I consider myself a clean person, but my mom would say otherwise. But then I tell her, Mom, but it's just your level of clean, like no one, like it's just different. Like her level of clean is completely different than everybody else's level of.
Everyone has a different gauge when it comes to how clean something is.
Yes, it is. But my mom, like I'm not cleaning the oven every day. I'm not cleaning the oven every time after I cook. If anything, I might do it like once a week. You know, after a little bit of buildup or whatever, but I'm not doing it after every time I eat to end the night. You see, my mom, after she's done cooking, she still gets the rag and she cleans the oven every night. She cleans the oven, and it's like, Mom, see, to me that's OD. Like I'm just not gonna do that. But the way my mom looks at it is like, well, if you just keep up with it, you don't have to clean hard.
Right. So she's saying taking this small step to where most people's ovens, I'm not going to speak for anyone, but most people's ovens, you got buildup in there. It's like, or if you like rent or anything like that, you might look in the oven when you move in and you're like, oh, this is like,
yeah,
you know. Yeah, the oven, that's a tricky one. That's a definitely tricky one. I like to just clean like after cooking, just wipe everything down. We didn't even use a dishwasher growing up. I had to wash the dishes and then dry them and put them away like boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Now as an adult, because my parents would just put like bolsas, like bags and like other random stuff in the dishwasher.
No, bolsas. Hold on, guys. You can't just skim through that. Like that's definitely a thing in the culture.
For real.
We're not using dishwashers. That's definitely used for the plastic bags.
You got plastic bags. You might have some random. You might, necesitas una bolsa. Look, and it's just like, what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why do you think we never use dishwasher? Just because we're cheap or just because...
I don't know.
We think our hands do it better.
Well, because it's the thought process of why are you putting a dirty dish in something to sit in the dirt? But in actuality, I use a dishwasher. But I wash the dish. I literally wash the dish, put it in the dishwasher, and then it gets washed again. Which, for me, growing up, I always washed the dishes. And I don't know if your parents did this, but my dad, like, depending on I literally thought about this last night too, because last night I cooked salmon. And you know, salmon obviously is fish, has a fishy smell. My dad would literally take plates if we ate fish or something, and he would smell it, and he'd be like, "Nope." Like a glass, he would smell it. Like, no, it smells fishy.
That's why my mom, she never liked plastic anything. She hated plastic cups and plastic because they always had some type of stench.
They always retain the odor, no matter, unless you're like pouring like straight up bleach in it.
Yep. So my mom, from a young age, she was all about, you know, my mom's always about silverware. My mom's never been about
us too.
Even paper plate. My mom's never been about none of that. She's like, no, we're gonna have glass cups. Like she be hating on my jars, you know, the mason jars, because I use them as cups.
I love those.
But I use them as cups because I'm like, they're just more bachelor to me, you know, like they're more.
So do you have the lids like all over the place for the mason jars?
No, I just have them I have them in a drawer that I throw them in there. Yeah, no, I don't have, I'm not, and that's what I'm saying. Like, see, I'm clean for certain things. I'm kind of, you know, organized. Like I said, I'm surface level clean, but yeah, I think women are just. There's just something in y'all that it's just natural. I feel like that you guys like to detail clean everything. Like, you guys just can't like clean it just to clean it. You have to do it everything and take everything out and like reorganize it, take what you don't need out, throw what you don't need out. Like, it's just,
I'm
relax.
due for one of those sessions actually with myself. Take everything out.
Well, that would be a spring cleaning, no?
See, I feel like some people call spring cleaning like you just spent the whole winter, the whole whatever, and now you're giving yourself a reason to deep clean. I do it every like couple weeks. All of a sudden, I'm like, ooh, the baseboards need to be cleaned. Oh, I need to mop the floors. I need to really clean the floors, like really go in with the floors.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go in with the kitchen, take the stuff off of the kitchen, you know, off the stove and clean it. All that, like that is, you know.
That's what wife y'all, I'm telling y'all. That's the stuff that wife y'all.
You know, you vacuum, you clean out the vacuum.
Wait, hold on. So how does your boyfriend clean? Like, what's his version of cleaning? Is he a clean person in your eyes or no?
I will say this. He is good. He's like a guy cleaner, like surface clean. I will say this though, today, because he was home today, he was like, I want to clean the kitchen floors. I was like, great, thank you. And he did a great job. But he also had time. I was working. He moved everything and he really scrubbed the kitchen floor and it looks great. And we have this little rug in the kitchen, clean, you know, vacuumed it or whatever. He does clean. But I think there are levels.
Hold on, stop right there. Because see, but those what you just described right now, how many times does he do that?
Well, I usually handle the cleaning, so.
But how many times does he have does he have those moments where he spontaneously wants to super clean something?
Random.
That's definitely a guy thing. Because I have my moments where my mom even tell me like, oh, why you start cleaning everything in the backyard? I'm like, I don't know, I was just out there and I just saw something and it just led to me just doing everything.
You guys are on your own cleaning clock or something. Because today, that's what he was doing. I was like, what?
Yes.
Who are you today? But celebrate.
But I only have probably like 4 a year of those, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm doing that every day, every week. No. Don't get
or it's like
twisted.
Something happens, like, oh, your plans got canceled, or oh, you're home and you're bored, and now that's where that stemmed from, you know?
Yeah. No. Hold on. I'll stop you right there. I don't think any men are just cleaning because they're bored.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I'd rather watch a movie if I'm bored and get high or something like that. Or eat and just chill with my girl and watch them. I'm not trying to clean up then when I'm just bored.
Like, I do. Like, sometimes
really?
It makes me feel really good to set time, and I literally will clean the whole day. Like, sometimes my boyfriend will go golfing and he'll come home and he's just like, wow. Like, yeah, I did all of this. Like, I don't know. It's very like satisfying.
No. I respect that because my mom's the same way. Oh, she's the same way. Same way. She's always like she'll like it irks me because I'm different as far as like when I'm home, even though like I always put dishes away. I always put everything where it needs to be, right? Like my mom, when she's here, everything's all over the place. But then every day, at the end of the day, or every 2-3 days, everything gets picked up and it gets cleaned, you know. But she lets it get dirty and then she picks it up like how it's supposed to be. But with me, it's like, no. See, I'm weird, Nicole. Like I clean something and I expect it to stay clean for like ever. You know, like it should never be dirty again because no one's touching it. Especially since I live alone, I feel like this should never get dirty again.
But dust is just that inevitable.
I get that.
It's like right now I'm looking and I'm like, I need a dust over here. And it's like, where does the dust come from? Obviously, you open the window, you come in, you come out, but it's just never ending.
Yes. And it's never ending. It bugs me. It bugs me because, like, you know, I'll be mopping the floors and sweeping like in the house, but then my dogs, every time they walk through, they'll drop a lot of hair, and I tell my mom, like, see, Mom, look, we just cleaned out, there's hair everywhere. She's laying down over here, and she goes, well, it's gonna get dirty. And I'm like, yeah, but can it at least last 24 hours clean? Like, come on, yo. Like, I spent almost 4 hours cleaning for this to get dirty within the next 4 hours? No.
But think about how your parents and our parents felt as adults, and us being kids, and us over here with our toys, you know, spilling the juice.
Were you that child where you would leave everything like in the sala? You leave all your toys in the sala, you know, and your zapatos in la sala, and your mom be like, yo, recoge tus zapatos, agarra tus juguetes, ponlos para atrás, recoge tu cochinero. Were you that person, or you were very like put everything backwards?
So it's hit or miss because like my parents were both we had like a regimen, like get up in the morning, you make your bed. You know, you wash a dish, you dry it, you put it away. Don't leave your toys out. But then when you get
you woke up and you had to clean by doing your bed? That was wild.
We had to make our bed as soon as we got up in the morning.
All right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Continue.
Every day you just make your bed. As an adult, I mean, I would sometimes make my bed as a teenager or whatever. But when we were kids, it was like, you get up, you make your bed, you know, you take a shower, you get ready, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, obviously I had like, you know, teenagers, you have like your CDs all over the floor. You're like listening to your CD player, and I had my posters, or I'd be like doing my homework on the ground, be scattered everywhere. But I don't know, we weren't super messy like that because my parents were just like on it. Like, don't leave your toys out. If you leave your toys out, they're going to get tossed or something. You know how like parents, but no, we weren't like super messy kids like that.
Well, your parents would get you tripped?
My dad particularly. Well, my dad, I think it's because my dad has a military background. So it was like he would come inspect. Like he would look,
rub a finger, dusty.
He would like. So my job growing up, I had to do the bathroom. My brother and I had a bathroom that we shared, so I had to do the bathroom. And I remember one time I was like scrubbing the sink, and then I like rinsed it, but I didn't rinse it off good, so I left like all this soap on the sink. And my dad's like, "Come here, this is not right." He would come inspect, and like Renee got to do easy stuff like dust with the duster, or
because you're a girl, so you're expected to clean better.
So I had to do more stuff.
Sadly, but
I will say this: my brother is very clean. So when we got older, we would help each other out because we would have people over. Sorry, Mom. We would have people over. We would have kickbacks, and then we knew what time our parents were going to come home. We would just tag team clean the house. No idea. Like we were just efficient team. And he's in the military now too. So you can only imagine, like, you know, he likes things done a certain way as well.
Yeah.
And I think also you can be clean and unorganized. Like you could be, everything on the surface could be clean. Your drawers could be completely unorganized. You could have your clothes not folded or whatever. That's a challenge. I feel like laundry is a challenge. That's like a whole challenge, but
so it's safe to say that you were raised to learn how to, like, we were raised to clean?
Yes, I was raised to learn how to clean properly. A good wife cleans and knows how to clean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like my dad was a clean person, but he never was. I guess it was expected out of us, but me and my, like, the first two kids, me and my brother, we weren't messy. We were messy kids, you know. So they never had to be on us because we kind of just naturally just were clean people. And my dad, I don't know if we got this from my dad, but my dad's very asqueroso. You know what that means? Like, he's very like he doesn't like getting dirty. He doesn't like sweatiness. He doesn't like, it's just very you know. And like, he don't like being barefoot, just being barefoot and walking around and like that. You know, he's very he moves a certain way. He's very clean in the way he moves. And I think we picked up on, my brother picked up on it more, but I picked up on it too. And so they never had problems with us. It wasn't until, like, we never were the kids that left, like, we would come home from school and just leave our backpacks in the living room, you know, or do homework and just leave all the papers in the you know, living room floor. You know, my dad just gets home. Like, we were never those type, but my sister and my brother were. The last two were. When they came, my sister was very, like, just leave her sweater and her backpack on the couch all night. You know, my brother, same thing. My brother would leave everything in the living room. He'd have all his stuff in the living room. Because my youngest brother, the little one, he was the messiest. Like, he was the worst. He was the one that came out completely different than all of us. Like, he was a tremendo. He was the one that was getting into everything. He was the one that was just, we always had to, like, yo, Luke, get over here. Luke, get over here. Stay right here. Stay right here. He was just very active and very hyper. And
you would think that the sala was his room because he would just like, yeah.
So, and my dad was, that's when my dad would turn up. Because my dad wasn't used to yelling at us about this, because the past three he didn't have this issue with them. So with the youngest one, is like brand new to him too. So he's like, I'm not used to having a messy kid like this. So he was, you know, he was adapting as well. But yeah, he was a lot of time when he'd be on my brother's head. And my brother he'll tell you sometimes where my dad was always on him for something because he was the messiest, and my dad didn't like messy. Like, he really didn't, but he didn't have to trip ever because we were naturally not messy, you know? So
yeah, every kid is different with how they,
like, every time people walk, even now when people walk into my house, they're like, wow, like, it's pretty, like, they always expect super messy because I'm a guy, and they walk in and it's like, oh wow, not bad, you know, for being a bachelor. And I'm like, well, how y'all expect it to look, you know? But it's not the cleanest. I always tell people it's not the cleanest. Like, sometimes my floors be sticky because I be skipping mopping a lot of the time. I got chanclas, my feet ain't touching the ground, you know, and it's bad to be like that, but I know eventually I'm gonna get grossed out to where I'm gonna do it. But it has to be on my time.
Threshold of
it's on my time. It's on my time, you know. So, but we weren't raised to grow up being clean. We kind of just naturally fell into it. My dad, like, you know, my dad was we talked about with, you know, on the Father's Day one, where he was very, put everything in its place. Everything nicely
my dad
folded.
too, very meticulous about where you, like, very predictable. Keys, wallet,
all that,
phone, all go in the same place.
Yeah, there's
no, like, where are my keys at? It's like,
and it's funny, it's just a funny story because my mom was messy. My mom was the messy one in the relationship. Not like my dad, but my mom, like I said earlier, she was the type that was messy, but eventually she would
clean it up.
Yeah, it wasn't like she would just wait 2-3 months and eventually she every 2, 3, 4 days she'd clean, but it wasn't every day I needed it to be extra clean, you know. So like my dad, when my mom would tell us when she first got with my dad would always tell her, my dad wouldn't like when my mom would just leave her clothes on the bed. He goes, why can't you just hang your clothes back? You know, why can't you just hang it up? And my mom was like, because I could just do it before I go to sleep. Or, you know, I can just do it later. I don't have to do it right now, you know? Well, he's like, but you can just avoid all that by just doing it right now. And she eventually, like, she saw his point, and he also saw her point where it's like, I know I'm just very uptight about being clean, you know? But my dad was a lot of stuff didn't fly like that. No, he was very clean. Like, the lawn needed to be, like, he spent a lot of money on the lawn just because he wanted it to look nice because what other people thought.
Presentation is a big. It's like, you know, even clean, like how you presented yourself, like how clean were you, like sometimes if we played outside, after we played outside, it'd be like, okay, you got to take a shower. Like, and we were those kids who had to take a shower in the morning. It didn't matter how cold it was. My mom was like, you're taking a shower in the morning.
Wow.
You're going to go to school smelling good and not smelling like las colchas and like you were like sleep. Yeah, it would be dead cold.
Nah.
It would be dead cold. I'd be like, oh, we had a little heater in the bathroom because we would be so cold in the morning.
Nah, that ain't flying with me. Nah.
We didn't. We were not the kids that showered at night.
I was the kid shower at night. I didn't like showering.
We might have showered twice a day, but
nah, see, nah. Hey. And that's either, and okay, another good example. See, I'm clean, but I'm not OD clean because I don't mind like just showering one time a day. Like I hate showering. I want to shower as least as possible. Like real talk.
Oh no, you
like
did
si
it.
no tenía, like if I didn't have to cagar, then I would probably wouldn't have to shower every. I'm gonna even keep it real with you. I don't shower every day.
See, I will die. Like
if I don't work, I don't shower. If I don't go to work, I don't shower. If I'm at the house all day not doing nothing, I don't shower.
Fun fact about Chris X Matt.
I don't.
Wow, I shower every day. I shower twice a day sometimes.
Some people think that's nasty, but I don't. Like I'm like, what? Like either woman when you use the restroom, well, I use wipes too. Like it's not like I just be with
wipes are essential.
I'm not out here with the with the freaking caca walking around and stuff, rozándome and stuff. No me estoy rozando and all that. Nah.
But this is so random. But the first time I was dating someone years ago, I was in my early 20s, and he had what is it called? A bidet? Is that what it's called? The thing that washes your butt.
Yeah.
So I went, obviously I was at his house and I was like, I need to use the bathroom. He's like, yeah, right there, and there was no toilet paper. No toilet paper. And so I'm like trying to figure out, and that's probably why to this day, I always have like napkins or some tissue, like a little tissue container in my purse, because I was like, and I'm just looking like how, and I pressed it and it was just like this water, and I was just like, but some people, again, cleaning your body, that's all. Some people will I know people personally who once they go number 2, even if they've already showered,
they jump back in the shower. I've heard that before too. I've heard that.
Because it's just like they don't want that.
See, that's OD to me. That's OD.
I'll use wipes. I think wipes are great, essential.
But if I know I'm not going anywhere too, like I'm not really tripping, like if I know I'm gonna go out somewhere, I'm not gonna just roll out of bed and just go somewhere like that.
You're gonna shower before you go out.
If I'm going to work, why would I shower to go to work when I'm gonna sweat and all that? I'm gonna come home and shower. Like that's the way I just look at things,
Okay, yeah, no judgment.
I just look at it weird.
I'm learning a whole new layer about you today.
I'm being honest. But
I appreciate the transparency.
But don't get it twisted. Like I'm not saying like I do shower every day sometimes too, like once a day.
But
no matter if I don't.
Are you someone who like sweats a lot? Like, are you like one of those people that are like, ooh, I'm a little.
Another fun fact. I don't use deodorant.
Wow.
I don't have BO like that. And people might say, "Oh, you don't think you smell?" Trust me, I don't smell.
I'm going to tell you this. Wow, we're just getting so deep right now because there are some people who don't. I don't know if it has to do with what you eat, how much water you drink. There are some people who don't. But I remember, this is true story. When I was little, you get to a certain age where you start to sweat.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, you need to go take a shower. You smell like you have onions in your armpits. And I was like, what? Like, and like having to use deodorant. But there are some people who do not sweat, like have a smell.
Yeah. Yeah. Like my armpits do get that smell if I'm doing a lot of crazy stuff and I'm sweating, but they don't get crazy to where like it's like I smell it on me either. I literally have to dig in there and smell. But I also think because I'm not a hairy person. I don't have a lot of hair, so like my armpits ain't crazy hairy, my legs ain't like.
So it's not all drenched up in there because that's what it is. It's the moisture, the sweat, and blah blah.
That's why I found out why some guys they just shave their armpits, because I'm just, because not that I questioned it, but I remember someone was explaining to me like, yeah, I do it because I don't like my armpits getting sweaty, and I'm like, duh, like it just clicked like, duh, that does make your armpits sweat. I don't know why I never thought about that. But no, I don't use deodorant, and
that's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, that's also great.
I don't
too,
have BO.
Yeah, you don't have to have to use it because you don't have BO, and deodorant has like a lot of chemicals if you're not using.
That's why I'm glad
one.
I don't have to use it. Like today I was actually having that conversation with my brother before they left. I was talking to him about how I'm a very low maintenance person. I'm lazy. I know I'm a lazy person, so I try to do the least. Like I just don't like to do a lot of things. Like I'm efficient with my time. Like I don't want to. Like I see because my brother wanted to take home. If you know what Kangen water is, the machine has like the beauty water option. So he wanted to take beauty water with him. So he's taking it with him, and he goes, "Yeah, it's like I use it to wash my face. Like you don't use it to wash yours." And I'm like, I don't wash my face. And he goes, "Well, you don't wash your face?" I'm like, I don't wash my face. I don't wear deodorant. I'm not like extra like. I'm like I barely shave my face. I don't.
You're a minimalist.
Very minimal. That's why even with my hair, like now I just bought hair products. I just bought some gels, like dry gel, because I'm not really into like the hard gel. I like it when it still feels soft, but you're able to shape it a certain way.
Oh, okay, yeah, movement, and not just so, like parado y todo.
Yeah. So my mom was here, so I asked her about like certain spray gel and all that stuff. So I got certain things. So and it's so hot right now that I don't like wearing a hat. So I want to do my hair, and I personally just think I look better when I do my hair. So I'm gonna just keep I'm gonna start doing my hair more consistently. But even that, it's funny because when I go to my barber, I remember the first time I go to him, he goes, "Wait, so you want your hair to look like it's done, but you don't want to do it or do anything to it?" And they were like, how does that work? Like, you don't want to put no product in your hair. Because I kept telling him, I don't want to put product in my hair. I hate putting product in my hair. That's why I used to always love wearing a hat, because I love the way the hat shapes the hair after you take it off. And it's like it's molded with like gel in a certain way. I'm just weird, but very low maintenance. Just a fun fact about me.
Yeah, low maintenance.
Low maintenance, but I don't smell crazy. I don't care what nobody tells me. I know I don't smell. Like, trust me, I just don't. You
haven't had any complaints from anyone?
Yeah, nothing. Like I hope
there's
people,
no like cha-cha out there who's like, oh, Chris is smelly. Nothing like that. No.
Like my brother walked past my mom and she'd be like, oh, Luke, get in the shower, you smell. But me, she never tells me that ever. She not once ever told me that, So, and I don't know. That was a little sidetrack, was it? That was still cleaning.
I mean, it's cleanliness body cleanliness.
It's godliness.
Cleanliness is close to godliness. That's what people would say. But what is your favorite day to clean? Like, is there a particular day you like to clean? A weekend?
I don't know why, but I just feel like it has to be Sunday.
Okay.
I don't know why.
It's always like Sunday or like Saturday morning.
Actually, yes. Yeah, either Sunday morning before the carne asada, before people might come over, or Saturday. Yeah, it's true. Saturday morning after like noonish.
Yeah.
And it goes into like 5 p.m. and that's it, 5 hours, something like that.
Yeah, it's like, and if you're having people over, it's like double time because, your parents want to make sure that everything's clean, extra clean.
Oh, yeah. 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 I would say Sunday. I think my mom's days would be one day. I think it'd either be a Saturday or Sunday because she was off weekends. So it was either one of those days, depending what we were doing. If we weren't doing nothing on Saturday, she'd do stuff on Saturday. But no, my mom had those moments I don't know if this happened in your household where like when she got to cleaning, everyone got to cleaning. It wasn't just her. She was, vete a limpiar, recogen su cochinero, llévenlo a su cuarto, limpien sus cuartos, get in your room.
Arreglen, pasen la vacuum, and you just be like...
Yeah, she'd be like, I want to go in there in 2 hours and I don't want to see anything, I want to see everything put away. And yeah, so that was definitely, we knew when my mom was very aggravated and just loud and like just rude to us, because we knew like we weren't helping her. Yeah, it's time to clean. We already knew, okay, mom's getting into her mode. It's time to like, she's gonna start going after everybody. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and sometimes even and it's funny because when we would start cleaning on and doing all that, my dad would always go outside and start doing the grass and start like he feel like that was his version of cleaning, you know. But yeah, my mom was vacuuming, especially when we moved into our house and we went up to the high desert, because it was like it was our first 2-story house. It was a big house, had 6 rooms and everything, so it was just a lot. It was a lot that she had to clean, carpet all over the house, so it's just vacuuming
stairs. I don't know how people vacuum stairs. Like,
and my mom's the type that at least once a month she's even doing the deep cleaning on the carpet, because she has that Kirby vacuum. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Nice. Yeah. Getting it all carpet is a hassle. I feel like if you have wood or tile,
that's the way.
Like allergies.
Especially with all this new technology too.
I know.
I just got this new like a vacuum. It's a vacuum for the wood and for like low carpet, and then it's also a mop in a vacuum, like, so it throws water. It throws water out and it sucks the water back in for like the hardwood. It's the greatest thing ever. I'm like,
it's not like back in the day where you had to con la escoba, sweep it up,
espremido, you know, espremido and all that. Nah.
You got to get the mop and like twist it over the sink.
And I think women, like moms, have just disabled men from a lot of those things in a way, because a lot of men aren't expected to do that, especially in our culture. Like moms handle all that like we don't, even when we get older, we don't even like when other moms or tias and stuff see us doing certain things, they laugh, because they laugh at how we do it, because we were never really taught. Like, we seen our moms doing it, so we have an example of how to do it. But even when they see us doing it, like, you don't even know the way to do it the best way, you know, let me show you how to. They be laughing at us. And so I think as men, like, we just don't have that in us, you know, to just be OD clean like that.
Yeah, unless like I said, there are men who are, you know, my brother being one of them. He's very, but he also, I think not all military have that as well. Just very clean, organized, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're not a clean person, you can always just get a housekeeper.
Hey, that's what I aspire to
I
get.
would honestly, there is nothing wrong with having a housekeeper.
I've been actually looking into getting one right now. I need one to come once a week or every,
one just to save me time. There's nothing wrong with that.
I just don't be cleaning my bathroom like that, you know? Like, I don't be in the shower. I don't be cleaning my shower like crazy, and you need to. And like, like my mom was like, it doesn't sound so nasty.
Oh my god!
My mom was,
don't already go ahead.
No.
Tell us. You already started.
Well, you know how like the tile, like the lines in it.
Did you have mildew in the tile?
What is mildew?
It's like the
yellow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like mold. It's nothing crazy, right?
I mean,
it's not. It wasn't mold.
Or is it soap scum?
I think so. It looked a little yellow. You know, it wasn't the whitest. So mom was like, mom was like, oh my gosh, when was the last time you don't clean your restroom? I'm like, I do. And she goes, well, when was the last time you cleaned it? I was like, I don't know, but I don't do it all the time. But I clean it. You know, probably it gets clean at least maybe. I ain't gonna lie, probably like 4 times out of the year. You know. And that's wild, you know. I know
that's wild.
I know. But it's not also like because you know I'm maybe that asshole when I hate stepping into other people's showers and just like seeing hair and everything like that. I hate seeing that in like
you
a
gotta
shower.
like to take the little
yes, and just wet wet everything down, spray everything down. Yeah, nope. Cause it just something in me just like I have to get my chanclas and stuff and go in there with my sandals you know what's funny? I can never stand in any shower, no matter how clean it is, if the water's not running. Barefoot in there, the water needs to be running because
then the water needs to be on.
So I feel like everything under my feet is draining with it. But as soon as like the water stops, I need to hop out, like, because I start getting like anxious, like I'm stepping on hair, all the stuff that's just there, like like
even if it's your own hair.
I don't care. I never step on the drain ever. I always step around it. Every time I feel like the metal part, I'm like, I get grossed out. Yo, for real, I'm weird. But
we're learning a lot about you.
Hey, yo, I didn't share this with you guys, right? I think I shared it on my OB pod and I don't drop the episodes, but I'll share. I'll share with you guys because. Do you know what are you aware of what a shower chair is?
Is it so if like for people like elderly people or people who may have a disability have a chair in their shower to when I had surgery on my foot, I just grabbed it. My parents got me a little chair that I would put in the shower because I had a cast. So
did I tell you the story or no?
No.
Okay. Well, my grandma came earlier in the month for the Father's Day weekend. She had brought her my uncle dropped her, or my mom brought her the shower chair with her, right? She took a shower in my bathroom, obviously. Well, not obviously, but she took a shower in there, and she needed the chair in there, so they put it in there. And she ended up leaving the chair here, right? And even before she left, I told her, "Yo, ama, get la silla." And she said, "Oh no, I already have one over there at the house, so just you can just keep it here for if I ever come back or whatever." And I was like, oh, "Okay, cool." And my mom was like, "Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it out later, And I'm like, and I was like, "Nah, just leave it in there." She goes, "You want it?" And I was like, and I started thinking about it because in my head, before my mom said I'll take it out, I was already thinking. I kind of like that. I just want to sit in the shower. Like, why not? And it stayed in there. It's still in there, and it's the worst idea ever. Just because I waste so much water sometimes, just sitting there, just having deep thought. But it's funny because. My feet are touching my feet are, when they're touching the floor, they're touching the part that the water's not hitting. And
because you have your feet like underneath the chair?
No. I have to do that because if I just sit regular with my feet out, the water's only right here. It's not reaching my feet.
Oh.
So I have to tuck them under the chair. And I have to and I wrap them around the legs because I touched the drain.
Wow, we are just.
But no, get you a shower chair. Don't that? Anything you could just sit inside the shower. People be like, "Why could you just take a bath for that?" I said,
but there's a difference. There is a difference when you have the water.
Yeah. If you have an imagination, it's like it's like you're at a waterfall or something,
Wow.
Yeah. I need to do it on shrooms though. I ain't gonna lie.
Put it on the list.
Okay, but no, going back to the housekeeper. Definitely, I'm aiming to get that. I would so get one now. I've been trying to get one. If it's like $100 a month, I would really consider that.
Yeah, it's about that. I mean, it depends. So I have a follower on Instagram, La Raza Cleaning Co. That's the handle on IG. And she's a young Latina. She has her own business. She used to work for a company. Now she has her own business. But she has it set up very well because she breaks down the price. Like, depending on how much square footage, like what she's gonna clean for this price. If you want a little bit, another tier, she does this, she does that. Another tier, she does that for this price. She does laundry, she cleans the bong. There are definitely levels. I think that housekeeping has evolved. And plus, people are so busy.
Yeah.
I would love a housekeeper. If you hired a housekeeper, would you hire a Latina, Latino? Would you... you don't care?
Well, yep. I wouldn't... Who got the best price? Who got it for the low? And then I don't care what kind of color race you are, you know? But if let's just hypothetically say it's all the same price, then I would definitely get me a Latina housekeeper. Latina housekeeper, a sexy one too. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. You trying to...
I'm playing.
A lot of truth is said in jest. You heard it here first. He's looking for that.
I'm just in my, like, you know...
he wants her to come in the costume. And
I'm just in the male fantasy. I'm sorry.
The fantasy. The housekeeper fantasy. The Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Okay, we see you. We hear you.
No, but I think it would be a Latina just because that's already a thing in our culture, and there's so many businesses already that I even personally know. I know a lot of, you know, not my tias, but I'm just gonna say tias because, you know, that, like, you know that crowd.
Yeah, crowd.
I know a lot of tias that do housekeeping. My aunt does housekeeping. She's got a second job working for Anna now, and she's about to quit that just because it's been going good with her just cleaning houses.
It's a good business. Money. It's a good business to have,
especially if you're doing it for the rich people. You find the right clientele, you taking care of. Like, they start referring you to their high end, their friends and everything.
Networking, exactly.
And it sucks that you know, most of the time you are probably doing it for white folks, but hey, a job's a job, you know, so why not have your own business, a cleaning business, and, you know, do it yourself. And my mom, you know, she's thought about it too, and she brought it up because, you know, our situation, and she was like, I think I want to get into cleaning, but I'm like, Mom, like, nah, like, it's a lot, like, she's already having like sciatica problems, and I'm like, Mom, nah.
I'll tell you this true story. My mom was a housekeeper at a hotel. She used to serve the breakfast, and she also cleaned rooms. Yeah. But most of the time she did the breakfast and all that. And she actually slipped in a hotel bathroom because I guess, like, whoever was in the bathroom, like, left the whole bathroom, like, the floor was all wet. She wasn't expecting to find just all this water, slipped, hurt her shoulder. So there are things that could happen from cleaning and housekeeping. It's also, you don't know what you're walking into sometimes, and how much you have to clean, and how dirty people are. That account that I told you about on Instagram, La Raza Cleaning Co., she posted something. I think she removed it, but she went into a house that had roaches. And it's like, you know, so it's like they have to deal with a lot as well.
What? Earlier I said depending on what the price is, but I think that's how it works. They come in and inspect and see how
they look.
Yeah, they look, and they estimate. They give you an estimate first. That is true, because I remember when I was asking around at work, and one of my coworkers, she said, "Oh, I have a friend that, you know, she cleans houses. If you want her number." So I reached out to her, and she said the same thing. She said, so I can't really tell you, you know, what price until I go see, you know, how big the house is, what I'm going to be cleaning, how bad it is right now, so I can charge you for the first time, and then give you the price for the upkeep. So I respect, it's a hustle.
It's a hustle. It's a career. It's a business.
But I think we clean the best. I'm not gonna lie.
It's funny because I saw this. I don't know. It's called Mary Maids or something. It was like a woman, and she had like all these little plastic. I don't know, but I was like, interesting.
Plastic?
Like little plastic containers, like little.
Okay.
With all like but it's like, you know, I was kind of curious, like, what are you using to clean?
Yeah.
Like, is it a hot Ajax? Like, that was my grandma's Ajax bleach.
Ajax.
That's what she would call it. Ajax. Ajax bleach. And she would say bleach.
No, Fabuloso was a thing in art.
Pine Sol. No, my grandma was Pine Sol.
No, that was yeah, that's true. It was Pine Sol.
And you would walk in the house and it'd be like, And back in the day, I don't know if you ever or your parents ever used this, but it was the powder that you would sprinkle on the carpet before you vacuum.
Yeah.
Come on.
That joint was smelling fire.
You would walk in. I
Wow.
mean, if you think about it now, it's like all these chemicals, but you got hit with the pine salt. You got hit with the powder from the carpet.
That's true.
The bleach in the bathroom.
That's true.
The fabuloso if you did it on the...
Yo, did your parents ever boil fabuloso on the stovetop? You never heard about that?
I have never heard that. I read that on the outline and I was just like, I'm gonna wait for that.
My parents never did it, but I did. I started doing it, and I
started cooking on the stove.
I did it. I did it probably like a year or two ago, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, because I heard about it on a pod. I think it's some New York stuff, to be honest.
Okay, I mean,
I think it's some Dominican stuff and like that culture because they were talking about because I was hearing the pod and they were like yeah, when you put it on the stovetop and boil it, and they're like, no, I've never heard of that. What do you mean? They're like, wait, y'all never put fabuloso on the stovetop and boiled it? And they're like, why would you do that? And I guess it's because and it's true, I tried it and it works. Wow. It makes your house smell fire. When you boil it, it just makes your house, it's like an air freshener.
So do you boil it and then you use it, or
you just boil it on a low and it just evaporates it all, and then you just let your house smell fire.
Okay.
Like I tried it one time because I don't know, I just tried it. I wanted to. Why not? I was using fabuloso. I was just done mopping, and now like, 'cause I always feel like this is just me. I don't know if it's everybody else. I hate when someone lights a candle and everything's dirty.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Thank you. Someone had to say it.
Because like the other day, I lit an incense, right? I lit an incense because I just had one because I wanted to smell good because it started smelling like a little bit like dog. So I'm like, I'm going to put the incense on. That's how you say it, right? Incense? I feel like I always say incest. I don't know why.
Incense.
Okay.
Yes.
So I put it on, but then like probably a minute into it, I realized I'm like, I'm turning this off. Like, the house is dirty. I haven't vacuumed. We haven't done anything. Like, no, I'm gonna wait till everything's clean to make it smell good, right? So that's why I boiled the fabuloso when I did, because everything got done. The mopping always gotta be the last thing you do. And right now we'll get into the steps. We'll get into our steps and how we clean everything. But personally, mopping will be left to being last. And then I want it to smell good. I want that extra finishing touch. Like, okay, I can smoke a blunt now. I can do something, and it just smells nice and good. And I mix it with the blunt smell, but whatever,
Yeah, but that's fine. It's not like you're lighting a cigarette in your house.
Exactly. But it just be smelling fire, and it's just cozy, And I tried it and it worked, but I never like did it consistently. But that was a thing, and I heard about it. I'm like, let me ask Nicole if her parents ever did it, because I think it's some like New York stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, it sounds like some New York stuff. But what we would do, my grandma would do this too. She would take a pot after she was done cleaning, and she would put, like, if she made a lemonade or something, she'd take the little lemon peels, a little cinnamon stick, and then she'd let that boil, and that would be
that'd be the aroma. That's smart.
She would always do that. And my mom does that. She does that with cinnamon sticks. I'll be like, oh, you cleaned. I'll come over and I'm like, it smells like cinnamon in here. Yeah.
Clean.
I do that too sometimes, like with oranges and stuff. I'll just boil them, and it does make the house smell like citrusy and fresh.
I like that cleaning smell during Christmas. If you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like that it's like a certain aroma. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a Christmas smell.
Yeah. I want to say the pine sol is like, it kind of smells like
probably pine sol,
because like the pine sol kind of gives you that like Christmas tree.
Yeah, it
little
does.
Bit
yeah, it does. Okay, so your steps to cleaning. What do you do first when you clean? Now, okay, because right now we'll get into even what we do now we're older, because. What were the steps that you cleaned in when you were younger with your parents, and then now that you're older, are they similar?
Yes, they're similar. So my mom would always clean the kitchen. she would always, she would take the kitchen. One of us, my brother or myself, we would take the bathroom. Whoever wasn't doing the bathroom was dusting, going all around, dusting everything, moving stuff. Mm-hmm. Once that's all done, then it would be the sweeping, the vacuuming, the mopping.
Okay. So first is
like counters and dust and bathroom. Bathroom, like bathtub, toilet, sink. Because the bathroom floor would be done when the other floors got done.
Okay. And then now that you're older, that you handle the whole house, how would...
Now that I'm older and I handle the house, so I'd be like really ADHD with how I do stuff, but that's another topic. I jump around. I have to set timers on my phone because I get distracted. I get distracted easily. That's just in general. But normally I like to start in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. I like to start in the kitchen. I get the stove, I get the this, I get the that, the dishes, put all the dishes away, and I'll sweep the kitchen. Like I will sweep the kitchen, make sure the kitchen is good. I will take the rug that's in the kitchen, take it outside, beat it outside. I'll beat it. Sometimes I'll even put it in the washing machine and just wash it. Then I like to go into the rooms. So like, make sure the bed's made, or am I washing the sheets? I'm taking the sheets off. I'm doing that, doing everything in the rooms, dusting, the window sills.
Damn.
Yeah, la sala. I'll go into la sala and then I'll be like, oh gosh, get the TV, because the TV gets dusty. Because we have a leather couch and leather recliners. I'll wipe those down because I'm just that person. I wipe down the remotes, wipe down the little coffee table.
How often is this?
It depends. Once a week. Every other week. If I don't go this intense, there's layers to it. But then I'll go into the bathroom and I'm like, okay, let me spray the whole shower. Let me put the stuff in the toilet. Let me get the sink. While that's going, I'm like, oh, let me get let me make the bed. Let me put the sheets on the bed. Let me make the bed.
Yeah.
Finish up the bathroom. Then once I'm done with the bathroom, then I sweep everything. Then I do this. This is my extra step. I vacuum the floor. Even though we had hardwood floor, we have rugs too. I'll vacuum everything. Floor, rugs, bathroom, kitchen, everything gets vacuumed. And then I mop. Then I Swiffer that baby up, the whole house. Now, if I'm doing it real intense, before I mop, I will clean the baseboards. I'll clean the above the door, that. That little edge, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. Where they tell you to go under when there's an earthquake? That thing?
Yes, the door frame. Okay. Yes, good job. Earthquake safety here. And I've always done this. It doesn't matter about COVID or whatever. I have always wiped down all the handles of the house. Refrigerator handle to the bathroom, handle to come into the house, handle to the back door. Anything that has a handle that gets touched, it gets wiped down. Remotes, all that gets wiped down.
You're definitely my mom.
And sometimes I sleep. Right now, I see some things. It's going to get done on Saturday. I just add it to the list. But I like to put a timer because sometimes I'll just get so caught up in, oh, that needs to be clean. It's like, no, make a list and just follow it. Because and that's another thing. My altar, I have an altar, which I'm due to clean, which is going to happen on Saturday. But that's like with my altar, I take everything off the altar. I wipe every single crystal. I wipe every single, picture, whatever I have on my altar. The feathers, every single feather, it gets cleaned by hand. Yeah, we don't play around.
You won.
The ancestors don't like it when it's dirty. If you want an ancestor altar, it has to be clean. Like right now, I need to put water. It's been too hot in the room where the altar is, so the water has been evaporating. I apologize, ancestors. I need to get a bigger mason jar or something for them.
They proud of you. They proud of you. Boy, yeah. Do I aspire to do that. Actually, I don't, but that's what my cleaning lady got to do for sure.
Oh, yeah, she will. Yeah. And I mean, dishes, and they do other things. Like I said, that woman that I'm referencing, she even cleans people's bongs when she does the house cleaning.
Bruh, give me the number. I'm going to get... What? Don't tell me this lady dropping the alcohol and salt in there.
No, it's a whole... I'm gonna have to tell you this. She put me on because I like watching accounts on Instagram that do cleaning. There's a mom that's totally separate account. She has this stuff. I actually told Eugene about it. It's like this like essential oil blend. No joke, it works. I am not sponsored. I might have a sticker of her product.
We're gonna bleep that name. That's fine.
Nah. But I'm not sponsored. But this woman, I've actually shared her on my stories because we used it for cleaning some glassware. And yeah, I had friends use it. I've recommended it to clean glassware, and great product. I'm just saying, it's 2022. You should, if you are consuming cannabis, your bong should be clean. You know,
that's a fact.
That's a fact. Just you can't be having no smelly.
But
bong
even my
water.
bong, right? Like my bong got the resin, like that resin ring around in the bottom part. But the water's clean. Like the bong is clean. It's just that part. So to me, like to a lot of people, that's dirty. But to me, it's like I guess. But that doesn't really that doesn't bug me. Like I'm gonna keep hitting my bong. As long as
if you're changing out the water and you don't have like a bunch of like nasty stuff floating in it, you're fine.
Guilty. Oh. Guilty. I'm the worst when it comes to changing bong water, Nicole. Oh my gosh. I'm the worst. Like that water will be piss water.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And eventually it gets changed, but it might be on like a weekly basis. Maybe sometimes 2 weeks, to be honest.
Do you use Kangen water for the bong?
No.
Wow.
Sometimes. I'm not like on it. Like if I'm by the sink, yeah, I'll do it. But as of lately, I've been cleaning it outside with the hose because the pressure. Now hold on, let me tell you why. The pressure of the hose takes a lot of the resin out. Like I just
pressure. You're pressure washing it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Got it.
I did that one time and I was like, wait, hold up. I might have did a thing here. Like I'm gonna keep doing this. So now I just end up filling it up with the hose waters, So I've been doing that as of late.
I'd love to know what the listeners think about that.
That's nasty. That one you can call me on. I'll give you guys that. That is nasty. That's dirty. That's dirty of me.
He has a Kangen machine, which I've been learning more and more about. Some people say it's not good. Some people say it's great. But I just think if I had one, I'd be putting like beauty water in it and just beautifying.
Yeah. Sounds nice, right? Hold on, let me tell you my steps though. How I clean.
Yeah, I want to know your cleaning steps because I think mine were just intense.
Yours were OD. Nah, that was spring cleaning. That's spring cleaning right there. But that's even more. I would have never even thought to hit up the frame, the door frames. That's something my mom would do. My mom's all about the window seals. Even my mom, when she got here for the summer, she was, oh my gosh, your windows are so nasty. Like I'm gonna have to get out there and clean the windows and everything. And yeah, she went crazy. Shout out to you, Mom. You went crazy. But mine's pretty simple. Like when I'm gonna break down my extensive day of cleaning, right? I'll do that. I don't have too many of those days, but when I do it extensively clean, this is how I would go about it. I always gotta start off with a smoke, always gotta get the mind right. Do that. After I do that, I get to picking everything up. I start putting everything where it needs to be in its place. I might fold like little clothes that I have on my bed, whether it be a shirt or something, just hang everything up. The laundry stuff, put all the clothes to do laundry, have that going, go back outside, take the dogs out so I can, clean up their area. So the first step would definitely be just picking everything up. Second would be putting everything in its place. and just tidying everything up. Sometimes third step will be getting rid of whether it be mail that's just been packed, just been there, and I actually start digging through it, taking everything out. Take the trash out. What else do I do?
Trash has to go last because that's where like all the.
Well, I take all the. I have one big trash that I'm putting all the trash into before I take that final trash out.
Okay.
You get me? So like I like because I also sweep in segments. So like as I'm cleaning certain part, I'll sweep that real quick, and then I'll dump it in that little bag that I have, and then I'll throw that into the big trash can. So I'm kind of constantly doing that, and because there's so much hair in the house, not so much hair in the house like that, the dog hair, but because of the dogs, I just tend to sweep as I just go along the way.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And then I start dusting. I get a rag. I dust minimal, not to where I need it all completely gone. But I'll dust just what I can see. So that would be like the whole TV area, the modem, and everything like that. Get all that out the way. All the little the coffee table, the little side table. Get all that out the way. I clean the little vent for the little AC vent thing.
Are those on the floor?
The floor one, yeah. That one I clean. And then eventually I clean the rooms. Then I do the rooms. Cause that one I clean them all. And those rooms the rooms I don't mop, I just do the wet Swiffer. So I do that in those rooms because I get it out the way like that easier, and they're smaller. Get those out the way, close the door, they're good. And then eventually after I do all the rooms, I end up just closing in the house. So
you go in.
Yeah, I go in. So then the rooms go first, and then eventually I'm sweeping everything out the rooms into the hallway. So then all the trash is in the hallway already, and then I go and I get the one you just push through the wood floor. Not the you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a big old flat thing that just kind of just sweep through. So I use that one, and I get all the trash, like all the dust and all the hairs, and collect it so it doesn't pick up. Because I feel like the broom always, picks up.
Lifts and yeah.
So I just get everything out the way, and then I go again with the broom, and then I eventually I mop. I think I missed a step. But mopping definitely is the last thing, and then you light the candle and call it a day.
Boom.
And relax. And then shower and then call it a day. Yeah.
I shower after everything's clean. Yep. Like after my cleaning, I'm like, and then you just feel so good.
Yeah. And everything just feels nice, and everything just smells good, looks good. And then I gotta bring the dogs back in, and everything goes down.
Eek. Yeah. That's
so the whole time when I'm cleaning, the dogs are outside and they hate it because they're
just looking at you through like the sliding glass door, like, come on.
I've been out here too long already, bro.
Yeah,
like it's been 3-4 hours.
Please.
Fun little game though. You had a kind of something on the outline, but it came to my mind.
Yeah.
Top 3 cleaning supplies. It don't matter what it is. Not even a brand. Like don't worry about like Fabuloso, like whatever. Just the 3 cleaning supplies that you feel like are mandatory to always have in your household.
Well, you have to have bleach. I know bleach. Some people don't agree with bleach. You have to have bleach. Bleach. Just like a general spray of some sort. Like a bathroom spray. Bleach that. And you gotta have your floor cleaner, like whatever you use for the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say Clorox wipes. Toilet cleaner. Oh, third one's gonna be hard because I feel like there's still a lot that I want to put on there. But I think those 2 aren't necessary. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the toilet. I mean
Floor cleaner.
I want to say floor cleaner, but I also want to say the dish soap and all the pan stuff, the stuff for the dishes.
Yeah. Well,
because I use the dishes every day, right? So
soap is a given, though. I feel like soap.
Okay, you're right.
That's like a freebie.
You're right. All right. So I guess I would then be specify your floor cleaner, because my surface cleaner that I use for everything is the Lysol one, the yellow one from the multi cleaner degreaser from
Fire.
That's
the
what I use to mop on the floors, what I use on the counters, what I use on everything. Yeah.
Well, I have levels because I have a spray that I spray. It's like a surface cleaner. It's just like a multi cleaner that you get at like Sprouts. It's like a natural cleaner. I use that. Then I go in with the Clorox wipe.
I'm lying. I know my third one.
What?
The stuff for the shower. What's it called? The Lime-O-Wear, the bubble thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why in my head I feel like I don't have to always clean my shower, because I do spray that.
You do spray that.
I spray that every time after I shower. Yeah,
that's preventative.
Yeah, you're right. I do that. That I do spray. Yeah, so those three. Clorox wipes, because that you can always clean stuff off. You can wipe the handles with that. You can clean surfaces with that. Counters with that. Toilet cleaner, because no one wants a ring on it. That's nasty. Nasty. I don't care. Like, sometimes I don't clean my restroom, but I always cleaning my toilet. Like that, I cannot see it get dark. Like that to me is gross. I don't like seeing poop stains on my toilet walls. I don't like when I lift the seat up and I see no, that's so gross to me. So my toilet's I'm always cleaning that, and I do it with the Clorox wipes. and then
that's so easy too, because sometimes, like, TMI, sometimes stuff happens and you're like, I need to clean my toilet now.
Yeah.
And then you just take Clorox wipe and just. And this episode is not sponsored by Clorox, but
no, but they're definitely. Do you feel like the way you approach cleaning has changed due to the pandemic?
I think it has stayed the same for me.
You feel like you don't feel like you've gotten cleaner. You just feel like I've been like this. I feel
like my level of clean has been
pandemic status.
Yeah,
pandemic expectations, basically.
no pandemic. Pandemic is still clean.
Yeah.
You know, we were raised to wash our hands. That was something that was instilled in us always when we woke up in the morning. My grandma or my grandpa would say, "Okay, go wash your hands."
Until this day, I have the habit. I can't eat until I can't eat before I wash my hands.
I have to, like, if I went to go see my dad, I had lunch with my dad, and I picked up food for us, and I was like, "Hold on, Dad, like, I gotta go wash my hands." Like,
yeah, I don't even like picking up my phone with dirty hands. Like, if I'm at work,
I clean my phone too. I wipe my phone down.
I don't go to that extent. I should, because it's probably still dirty with bacteria, but I can't touch this like dirty. Like, I can't like if I'm touching boxes and stuff like that, like if I'm messing with cables and everything, and then I just go pick up my phone, like, nah. And you can tell as soon as you go wash your hands off, you see all the mugre come out.
Todo mugroso, everything.
All the dark water from all the dirt in your hands. I'm always washing my hands.
Yeah,
so
I've always been that way. That's nothing new for me.
Same. So I don't feel like the pandemic has altered my way of cleaning at all. But I've never been OD clean, and I've never been not clean either, you know. So and I don't feel like it amplified it, you know. I didn't start taking extra precautions to start being clean and being all sanitized and everything. And my mom, I remember my mom, you know, when the pandemic like first started, she never like bought into it completely like that, but she was always very just cautious about her hands. Every time she went to the stores and stuff like that, she always wanted to wipe her hands off. But she would use the Clorox wipes to wipe her hands. And I'm like, Mom, you know that's so bad for you?
That's a lot of chemicals.
Because sometimes she wouldn't have anything around, so she just used that. And she'd be like, you don't want one? And I was like, no. Like, what? That's so bad. No, don't do that. Do not use Clorox wipes as hand wipes.
On your skin, that could be irritating to the skin.
Bruh. My skin, are you sensitive to cleaning chemicals? I mean, cleaning supplies? Because I can't use like I have to use plant-based hand washings. I mean, dish soap.
Because
I can't use the what's it called? Dawn. I can't use Dawn or
Palmolive.
Palmolive, yeah. My hands start breaking. It gets crazy. It gets itchy.
I use Dawn, but what I do is I have like the little scrubbing tool, so it's not like my hands are like immersed in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So no.
I had bought the gloves at one point because I had so much soap still left. I didn't want to just throw it away, so I just bought the gloves and I killed the soap using it like that. But I don't know what it is. Even now, like even right now when I use the plant-based one, every time I wash dishes, my hands just get super dry, and I hate the way they feel. I feel like I have no grip. I can't grab anything. I don't like the way it feels. And I know the water here in California is just so bad that I hate after I got the shower too and how ashy I feel.
Like dry.
So dry. Yeah. I have to hit myself with the beauty water and just to get my skin moist again because no. But man, before we get out of here, before we get to palabra del día, actually.
Palabra del día.
Before we
trying
get
to copy your.
Any playlists? Did your parents have playlists when you guys cleaned, or was it dead quiet when you guys cleaned?
There was always music, but like my mom would pre-pick the CDs from this CD case. She had like a chest, so she would open up and there would be CDs there. But there was never like the same playlist. You know, it would either be disco or Spanish or Air Supply, or, you know, just be Selena. She had another one that I actually do listen to sometimes. I think it's the Platters. They're a group from like 1952. But yeah, no set playlist.
Yeah, no set playlist for sure. Playlists weren't a thing back then, and it's not like my mom knew about my mom didn't know about curating her sound, you know.
Right? Yeah.
But that definitely was being played for sure. Just Selena was always being played. Stuff like this was being played.
Exactly.
Man, shout out to all the moms out there that had us cleaning once a week. And we were like, Amá, no quiero limpiar.
¿Por qué tengo que limpiar?
Déjame ver mis caricaturas.
But now you appreciate it.
Una trampa maldita.
I haven't heard this song in forever. We should make a cleaning playlist.
Yeah, there wasn't too many. I couldn't find one.
We should make a Sorry No Lo Siento cleaning playlist.
No, we're definitely cleaning to this. My mom would have this. My mom would have stuff like this. She wouldn't have it blasting to where we couldn't hear each other talk. But
yeah, it was like at a good level.
Yeah, where everyone could still hear it though. No, I loved all this when we were younger. It's just a lot of nostalgia, the music and stuff, because we just knew what time it was when we heard certain music. We knew what time it was when mom cut a certain record on, because mom didn't always play music loud. We always knew when mom played loud, she was either A, getting to cooking, or 2, getting to cleaning.
Facts.
Only 2 times music was being played. She wasn't just throwing music on like we did, because we like music and we enjoy it.
Because we like it, because we're chilling.
No. They like it too. But they're trying to get motivated to get them through something. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
They want to have fun while they cook. They want to have fun while they clean. I don't blame them. But yeah, no. Shout out to all the moms out there that actually instilled that in the kids. And if you're grown and you're still messy and you don't have no type of cleaning in you, then
But you can always hire someone to do it for you.
That is a fact. But at the end of the day, I feel like if
there should be some sort of level of cleanliness that you should have for yourself.
Exactly. That's why sometimes when I see people eat a certain type of way, when I see them just, it's like, you guys really don't care about yourself, like at all. Like It's just wild. Some people, the way I see some people eat, like it just be so early in the day. Sometimes it just be like, yo, like relax. I don't know if you heard that saying, clean your insides better than you clean your ass.
I actually read something similar to that today. That's funny.
The universe work like that.
Synchronistic stuff.
Yeah, but no specific songs. It was always random. Certain CDs though. My mom really loved that Paulina Rubio CD. Like that was.
Oh yeah.
That was very in like. Oh, let me see if I have something right here because I think I do. That was always. Yeah, like stuff like this. I don't know if I ever played this on here, but if I did, we're playing it again. Like this was heavy in rotation for my mom.
Yes. You remember just being a kid, like.
Y yo sigo aquí esperándote que tires.
And you'd be like, yeah.
Shout out to my mom because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't know any of these songs.
Same. Shout out to my mom.
And subconsciously, I wasn't paying I didn't know I was paying attention to them back then.
Yep.
But I didn't grow up on hip hop. I didn't grow up with my mom playing Pac, my mom playing R&B. Nah, like my mom was playing this type of music in the car. At family parties, this is what I was hearing. Obviously, English music I heard because I live in America and, you know, friends and kids is hearing certain things. So, yeah, of course, when 50 Cent was bubbling, I knew what In the Club was, even though I never listened to hip hop.
Right.
But I never knew about G-ing it to, like, the streets and the mixtapes. I just knew In the Club and Wanksta and, like, Window Shopper. I didn't know about the cuts, you know, I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Like I bought the Massacre just for Candy Shop and Disco Inferno. I didn't know about like the Baltimore Love thing. I didn't know Ski Mask Way. I didn't know about all the dope records.
Stuff,
the actual heat on there. And that obviously happened when I got into hip hop myself. But I just want to like thank my mom for that because I like having this in the back of my musical catalog.
For sure.
Yeah. So shout out to the moms for real.
Shout out.
But I think it's time, right? It's time for palabra del día. Es una palabra del día.
You have the best palabra del día intro.
Fire vocals.
Fire.
Like, una palabra del día. Una palabra del día.
That alone has to be a reel. Just a palabra del día vocals.
Na na na.
Oh my gosh. Okay, palabra del día. Chris, would you like to
Give it to us.
Okay, palabra del día hoy is inodoro.
Hold on, before you tell us what it is, let the audience try to guess real quick before she gives it to us.
Okay, try to guess.
And
inodoro.
then I'm gonna give you what I know what it is, but I'm gonna tell you what it sounds like.
Okay.
It sounds like fake gold. I don't know why. But inodoro. Give it to us, Nicole. Give it to us. Palabra del día.
Inodoro means toilet. So, debe de limpiar su inodoro.
I'm trying to think about how I call it, how I refer to it, because, or do I ever refer to it? I think I just say, ven limpia el baño, and that's kind of just implement. I mean, it amplifies to.
You're just assuming that baño covers everything in the baño?
I think it implicates. There you go. That's the word.
Okay.
Yeah, in Spanish, when I say if my mom tells me limpia el baño, I think that's just
whole
bro.
baño,
Clean the toilet, clean. Yeah, yeah. But baño is the bath.
Yeah.
So toilet would be, yeah, because even when you say, oh, te sites del baño, you ever heard that expression? Mm-hmm. Like when someone uses the restroom, like, oh, te sites del baño, like when you did it on yourself or something.
Oh, uh-huh.
But, so what you did, he said,
¿Usaste el inodoro?
No, sí, usaste el baño. ¿Dónde está el baño? That's how I say it. So yeah. I don't know the actual word to it. Inodoro.
Inodoro. Toilet.
Okay. Let me use it in context for you dweebs out there. So I can give you this knowledge. Okay. Muchos de ustedes no limpian sus inodoros y tienen mucha cagada. So limpien sus inodoros.
Oh my gosh. There we have it, folks.
Una palabra del día. But okay, Nicole, let's get out of here, man. It's already an hour and 40. We told ourselves hour to an hour and a half. And we
here
constantly go over the hour and a half. We just get to potting.
My dinner is here.
Oh, that's right. All right, well, hold on. Let's get us out of here. Play more cleaning music for y'all.
For the people.
Yeah.
Para la gente.
Because I know you remember this.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes. Sí, señor. Muchas gracias a todos que están aquí con nosotros. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you tapped in with Sorry, No Lo Siento. Y por eso los agradezco. Muchas gracias. Los miro next week.
Hasta la próxima.
Chris X Matt, Healing with Nicole. Sorry, No Lo Siento. Bye.
Bye.